Here you have one more look at my map here, and that's already complicated to
Can we
to
unfold
follow.
it completely?
Well,
Oh, this
it's
is nice.
it's probably about 15 years of use, so I can hide a little bit. The other way around.
Nice.
This is my pride. I mean, it's falling apart, the pride. You see those red spots with a number on it, and that is Christmas every year. So you will see, starting out, you can see them all, 48 Christmases all over the world. I try never to be a second Christmas in the same spot. You know, that sometimes I do something stupid, which otherwise, like winter time into Germany last, because I needed a place for my Christmas, you know. But it's like 62 in Lisbon, 63, 64, 65, 66. Interesting to note is that I spent 17 times in Asia Christmas. I spent 9 times in Europe Christmas. I spent 8 times Christmas in Africa, 7 times in South America, 5 times in North America, and 2 times where? Where do you think? In Oceania. Yeah, and that's 48 Christmases, you know. That's something to keep track of. And if you want to find them, you find them all, you know, hopefully, because sometimes these things go away. So that's my route. Every 10 years has a different color, starting out with red. There you can see. And ending after the first 10 years, and then you start with blue the next 10 years, then you have green for the next 10 years, and then you have yellow for the next 10 years, and there was never supposed to be another 10 years. And so what color is there? That's a problem now. Now I have decided on orange, your country's color. But orange is not full here because I got another one. Anyway, that's a piece of history here. Many times folded and many times looked at. That's one of the secrets in choosing my route, is by, you know, I can end, well, it's another thing of those things. Like in the 80s, I said every country. 96, every country. I didn't want to go home, so I had to find another. And then the Guinness Book says, well, every country, there are many people that have done every country. That's not by bicycle. Okay, that's why they gave me the record. Every country by bicycle, you know, but that's not every country or the most traveled bicycle or not, you know. So I, at that time, I had to find another goal. And it was like, then the Guinness Book had a list. And they had a list of universally recognized countries, and a list of territories and regions, or how they called it, you know. And what is it? What place? And so I had the list, you know. And then after 96, I decided, well, I'm going at the work of making all those territories and regions as well. And I'm basically still at it, because there are some regions impossible to go to unless you have a lot of money or you have your own ship. Well, at the present, or the last few, tomorrow, the last few years have been another one of those things. First of all, is to make all the countries, but or to all the remaining places. But the other thing is, I also don't want to abandon cycling, so I've set myself a second goal, and that is 12,000 kilometers per year on the bicycle, you know. So how can you do that if you just have islands and there's 1 month, one transport day in 1 month? You can't do that. So I try to combine those things, get close to the places that are missing, which are mostly islands, and at the same time find places, new routes where I can ride the bicycle. So the solution is around the world tickets. Around the world tickets allow you for a fixed price of a ticket. You can stop in many places. You can get close to those places because of islands and things. You can, and then locally you can get another flight or so to an island. And at the same time, you can say, okay, you have to go through Australia anyway. And Australia is a big continent, and there's always an area that, and it's exciting too because it's one of those places where you can really good ride, you know. And then combined, you know, you work it out, you think about it, you what around the world tickets are available. There are groupings, you know, and then because an agent could do it, but they hate to do it because you know, you will have to look and look and look. It's better you do it yourself. And then with a sort of the way it could work, you go to the agent and says, look, this is it possible? Is it possible? He figures out, okay, it costs €3,000 this ticket, and then you to Wallis Futuna, you can only go there by a local flight from Fiji, for example, and that's how I have done. 2004, 2005 was the biggest one where I had 6 new places, and in fact more kilometers than I needed. And basically I'm doing this also, and either around the world ticket complete, or because the money is always the problem, is the money again, because at that time for some reason I had a bit of more money, and now it is either around the world ticket like at last year again, or an area where I can pick the last few places. In Brazil is on tomorrow because it's another route I like to do.